What's up guys, my name is Your Heroes and welcome to Iron Conflict. This game is a relatively new, well it's an early access, so I would say it's a relatively new, it's an online competitive real-time strategy game that features both modern and World War II tanks. So basically this is a mix of kind of games like Steel Division and War Game Red Dragons with a mix of the layout and kind of like World of Tanks kind of in that respective way. Now I'm going to be showing you around this and then I'm going to be showing you some gameplay because this game I recently bought and it's actually, like I said, is early access, so not everything's going to be perfect and there's going to be a few bugs. And also, if you can see, my camera is much smaller. That's just because so you guys get a better view of the screen, and so let me just close up, and so you guys have a better view of the gameplay. Now this game, like I said, is kind of a mix between Steel Division 2 and World of Tanks. Now, Steel Division, the gameplay is more like Steel Division 2 because you have to kind of sort your units and where they go and how you're going to attack them. But it's kind of different because you're playing with your allies, and it is multiplayer. There's no AI. It's mainly just a PvP. And also it's kind of like World of Tanks because you have your tech tree layout, which is kind of like World of Tanks. You've kind of got your mission, your depot, and you've also kind of got your ammunition, which is kind of like World of Tanks, and you've got your generic accessories, which basically mean that little adds-on, kind of like in World of Tanks. If you think of kind of like, I'll give you an example of one here such as Rammer, which is basically minus 12% on your reload time. So it's kind of got similar equipment to World of Tanks, but it has the gameplay of Steel Division. So if you guys do want to fight this, if you do want to check this game out for yourself, then I will leave it in the description down below, because to be honest, I recently just started playing this yesterday, and to be honest, it's a really cool game, and I think it's only like £12. So, and let me just say before I get into anything that I'm sorry I haven't uploaded any this week. Well, I uploaded on Monday, but I haven't able to upload during the rest of the week because I've been working my ass off on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and to be honest, it's just taken up a whole day. And yesterday, Friday, I wasn't working, but I went out to get a new Liverpool top, and also I was watching a football game as well as today. So yeah, it's been a bit crazy, I admit, so it is going to be a wee bit slower, but we are going to be, for making up for it, I'm going to upload today, tomorrow, and Monday to make up to you guys, so I hope you do enjoy. So, Iron Conflict, so basically how it works is that you get different vehicles such as tanks, infantry, artillery, and planes. So for example, this is currently here, we're looking at the M26 Pershing, and then you also get tanks like the Chaffee, and you also get tanks like the M46 Patton, and you also get tanks like the M50 51 T80, which is kind of looks like a Sheridan. You also get rocket artillery as well, as you can see. This is looking very nice. For some reason I can't turn this camera around, but as you can see that it is looking very nice. So we got rocket artillery. We kind of have stuff. We have, why can I not zoom out? For some reason I can't zoom out. So as you can see, we kind of got more artillery, or more rocket launcher tank destroy things. We got artillery, and we got a bunch more stuff. So it's kind of like Steel Division and your AA, and then you got your planes as well, which are looking very cool. You've got the FH1, which I believe is an attack, which is a Phantom fighter aircraft. You can get a bomber. You can get the B-29 bomber as well. You can also get a P-2. I think that is a surveillance. It is a surveillance aircraft, so that's for like spotting any aircraft. And you also have like daily missions as well that you can complete. Like I said, it is very much kind of a mix of those games. Now, currently, I have my loadout of the M26 Pershing kind of scout infantry, and by the way, it is the reason I also say it's kind of like World of Tanks is because you can actually improve them like kind of the layout of World of Tanks. So if you go into tanks and you can upgrade it, you can upgrade like the gun, the tracks, kind of everything. So in the infantry, you can kind of upgrade the stamina training, you can upgrade the special slots, the suppression jammer, the radar sensor, you can get scout defense, and then you can go into the next one, which is tier 2, which is scout 2. Or to kind of make it into a better reference, we'll go to the M26 Pershing, we'll go to this, and we'll go to improve. And as you can see that we it's kind of like the same, like we now have a 76mm M1A2 instead of the M1A1. We have the better turret, we have the improved sight, we have the better engine, we kind of have the better tracks. Actually, I didn't apply that, but there you go. And then you get to have artillery as well, like the M40, M43, the T49, T4099, and loads of other vehicles and stuff. So if you guys like this, make sure you go check it out, because I think the developers definitely deserve this. So let's now get into some gameplay, and I'm going to show you how fun this is. So I will see you in a second. Oh, I also forgot to add that there is only currently a standard battle just now, so there's no other battle. So basically a standard battle is kind of like you have to capture points, you have to, sorry, capture a flag. Again, kind of like in World of Tanks and Steel Division and kind of Wargame Red Dragon, kind of like that. Also, you can do a formation, which is basically what you can choose between 3 units, and you have 5 different formations you can choose from. So you can put like my first formation is like the M26, the Scout 1 and the artillery, and Scout 2 and the formation 2 would be like the M46 Patton, and other vehicles and stuff like that as well. So you can choose between them. Now you can't choose all of them in one battle. You choose all formations in one battle. You do have to pick one formation for that battle, and then you get to go in. And also, you can also team up with a friend if you want, so that means it'll be easier to chat with to win the battle easier. And I think that's really it. So as you can see now here, this is a capture the mode, capture the flag, and you can see that I am up with a bunch of allies in multiplayer. By the way, this is completely random, and they are different tech trees. By the way, I did forget to mention you can get different tech trees. Like you can get the IS-3 in the game, you can get the SU-76, you can also get a J5, you can also get a MiG-15, you can get all sorts of different artillery and stuff. So the game is actually the game does balance. So currently I have an M26, the Scout 1 and all that, and the enemy at the top has a M26, the Scout 1, and an M1 M1114. So the game does balance it on making this fair. Now for some reason my controls are completely screwed. For some reason I have no controls over this. Okay, for some reason I can't even. Okay, there we go. I can zoom out. So as you can see, why is my mouse not working? Hold on, my mouse isn't working. Why isn't my mouse working? My mouse isn't working. Why is my mouse not working? No, my mouse isn't working. My mouse isn't working. My mouse isn't working, it's not working. Okay guys, welcome. So sorry about that, my mouse wasn't working. So as you can see, I'm in charge now of an M26 Pershing, an artillery piece, and some infantry. And you can see we have got this big multiplayer map. By the way, these are total strangers. And as you can see that the enemy is actually capturing the point. The minimap is down here, so we kind of have this big nice area. I'm going to put my artillery up here, so that means it has a good spot. Actually, I need to put that separate. So see you. I'm going to put the artillery up here. So this is, you can tell that you've got kind of surveillance artillery. You've got AA, which are trying to shoot down the aircraft. And because this is actually just a really fun game mode to do. This is such a fun game. Oh, look at that, the aircraft got shot down. And as you can see that vehicles will go out. So where are my vehicles? So my M26 Pershing is coming up. Let's kind of bring this vehicle up a wee bit. As you can see, we have aircraft kind of surrounding the area. There's an IS-3. We have artillery, which is looking quite dangerous. And the whole point is that you have to win. Unfortunately, these guys are capturing the zone. So the capture area is actually over here. And I didn't even notice it was over here. So we are just going to try and capture it before they win. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, I didn't even notice it, and like that, they've won. And just like that, they have, yep, these guys have absolutely dominated it. Yep, these guys have won. So just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it can either be a massive win or massive defeat. Unfortunately, that battle, I did not actually give you a full gameplay of the battle because my mouse just freaked out, or I wasn't able to zoom in and zoom out. So as you can see, that it wasn't, I did awful there. I didn't get any kills, I did nothing, so that was completely my fault. It was actually mouse's fault. Okay, let's go again for take 2, and this time let's pick a different formation. I'm going to take my second formation out, which includes the M46 Patton, an artillery piece, and then the FH1. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Hopefully this time it will work, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to cry. But yeah, you do have to be very tactical on how you can play this. You have to work with your teammates. You have to decide where you're going. You can chat to them if you want, but I would try and basically follow where everyone else is following, because this game is basically a big lemming train. You follow one person, the other person goes, so it's basically one big lemming train. But to be honest, this game is actually very fun. The games do end very short though. That's the problem. The games end very, very quickly, but that's what I like about it, because unlike World of Tanks, where some battles do last an hour, but luckily you can back out and play another battle, whereas this is very much just maybe like that game was about 30 seconds, not even in my video. So as you can see, that the gameplay does go very quickly. So the whole point is that you try and get to the capture point as quickly as possible, capture it, take down the enemies as quickly as you can, and then that's you go into the next battle. Now you can exit out and then go into different formation and then do it that way. And as you can see, we are now on Rosefield, and we are doing resources domination, which is get to 1,000 resource points or wipe out the enemy team, which is pretty basic and simple. This is actually a mod I've not done myself, but as you can see, they've got some actually very pretty maps. I've played on a winter map, I've played on a couple other maps as well, but as you can see, like the way that they've balanced out the team is very fun. And you also get tanks like the Type 59, you get the Katushkas, but they're actually called BM13s. You got aircraft like this just circling around. To be honest, this game is a completely different diversity towards Steel Division, and that's what makes it unique and really fun to play. As much as Steel Division and Wargame Red Dragon do make it like literally impossible to, and they take like an hour to play, but at the same time they're just super fun. I'm going to try and go for C over here. I want my plane to kind of maybe spot over here. Where's my plane? What do I have? I have an artillery piece, which I think I actually might just put up here. If we're kind of going to attack, I may as well just put it in the forest. And my M46 Patton is maybe... My M46 Patton can try, and I don't even know where I'm going at this point. It's so confusing. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I want my M46 Patton here. I want my artillery piece maybe just back here, just supporting it from a distance. Where's my plane? I want my plane over here shooting these guys down. So we have planes like the MiG, and you can see that we are going to get absolutely dominated over here. Yeah, let's not try that. Let's not try what they're doing. So as you can see, we've got tanks like the PLZ-70. We've got a lot of tanks which actually look a lot of fun. But the whole point is that you have to try and do this tactically, and you have to try and win the battle. Now, unfortunately, that we're going to try and take resources here, and hopefully we'll get more points for it. And it's up to 1,000. So some games might take longer than others, but to us, it's so fun with the diversity of the different game modes, such as resource points game, the just capture the flag, and lots of other game modes. So to be honest, I really do enjoy this. And where's my plane? My aircraft is getting shot down. No, my aircraft is fine. I don't know where to go. Okay, looks like my tank is taking part in some action. I'm taking point C right here. Where's my artillery piece?
Awaiting orders.
Oh, there we go. See, my artillery piece is now firing at whatever it can find. And you can see Type 59s. Where is my plane? Go for that. I don't even know where my aircraft is. Yep, here we go. So if we follow this now. Yeah, see now. Yes, look at that. We're going for it. Look at that. That's sick. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Yes, look at that. Easy. So we've taken down an aircraft. Lovely, lovely. We don't want to get near that thing because that thing will just take out our aircraft. We are taking... I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh, they have tanks flanking. Oh, they have AA over here. Actually, I don't know if I want to send my aircraft over here. Right, I'm going to send my tank up. See if I can spot anything. Right, come on, let's go. Yes, there we go, it's done. Yes, there we go. Right, take that thing out. Yes, lovely. Right, let's keep going. We need to get that. Yes, look at that. So we're getting some nice assistance over here. Lovely. Look at that. Oh, okay, we need to keep moving. We need to keep moving. We need to get our planes over here. We just need to keep moving. Look at that. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Oh my god, this game is sick. Take it out. Take it out. Lovely. Easy peasy, boys. We're... Nice one. And look at that. And you can see now that some of the enemies have lost it. So you can see how there is. And unfortunately, they are now taking the major point. They're taking... I want to take B. For some reason, I can't take C. I think you actually need infantry in it, though. C looks like C's being captured. Let's go over to C. Let's fly over to C. I want to capture... Sorry, that's A. Uh-oh, so we're about to lose. And... Well, we're not about to lose. Like, you know what I mean. Like, we're... Right, okay. What are you taking out? What are you trying to take out? Yes. There we go. Oh, look at that. So we're spotting a bunch right now. Where's our... Right, okay, we are miles away from over here. Let's get going. So you can look at the bottom right, which is a panel, which you can directly control it, or you can follow it by the camera. So we are just going to try and place it towards C. I would like to say... I would like to see where, though. That was a big mistake. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Take that thing out. Take the M46 out. Heal, heal, heal. Take it out. Take it out, take it out. Take it out. No, take it out. Yes, we survived. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back, we are going to die. What are you doing? Oh, Right, we need to repair kit. Right, fall back even more. Where's my artillery? I want my artillery piece over here. Where's my aircraft? Take that thing down, please. Yes, there we go. Yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, that is battle over. So as you can see, that even though these guys had the capture A point, we still managed to come out victorious by taking out the whole enemy team. So that is kind of like the basis of the game. You basically have to... there's different game modes. There's one which is resource mode, which we just played, the resource game mode, which is basically you have to capture resources and get to 1,000 points or eliminate the enemy. You've got capture the flag, which is basically another one of basically capturing the flag, and then that's it. And then let us go for one more, which is I have tier 5, some premiums as well, which if you log on you actually get a bunch of money, a bunch of experience, which is able to get you some tier 5 premium tanks, as well as some rocket artillery, as well as this kind of nice rocket tank destroyer like tank thing. But I'm not going to go as high as that because I still feel like I'm quite the basis of it. But as you can see, you can go to your daily missions. You can collect a bunch of stuff. You can collect stuff, money. You got the gold premium, which is the gold, which allows you to buy premium time and all that. I have 90 days of premium. You also have your field XP, and also I can now, if I go to my, let's say my I go to my Scout 1 and I want to improve it and I want to get Scout 2. As you can see now, I have enough experience to get it, and the field unit and the field XP I have 632, so I'm just going to research that like so, and it didn't cost me a penny, and it costs the Troop 2 cost, or the Scout 2 cost 5,035. I'm going to buy that, and just like that now we are going to get in the enhanced combat suit. We're going to get the sonar sensor, the the suppressor jammer, and the radar sensor basically allows you to add radar devices to the target location, which can detect enemies within the range. And I'm just going to buy that, and just like that, there we go, I now have my scout number 2, which is looking a wee bit more deadlier. So guys, there you go, that is it for today. I gave you 2 battles of where one battle we lost and it was kind of capture the flag, but it went really quickly, and the other one was just a resource battle. So I hope you did enjoy this, and if you do want to see more of this, then make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and I will leave everybody who did subscribe on the screen right now. And guys, we are so close to 900 subscribers. If we can hit that mark, that'd be absolutely amazing. So guys, again, sorry for not uploading this week, but I hope this makes it up. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching and all your support, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, and goodbye.